Hello, everybody. Today we are here with Hannah's first tournament in about 2 years. How are you feeling going into this tournament?
I thought I was feeling pretty good. I definitely didn't play as well as I thought I was going to, but I got through it. It was a long time since I played a tournament. I got over the nerves, so let's watch.
All right, let's go ahead and hop into hole 17 where they started. Par 3, 246 feet. What are you throwing here?
I threw my Hades on this hole. This was actually the driver I threw most in the tournament. I threw this one a little far left.
Definitely some nerves there. Just came a little bit across the body.
Yeah, but I'll have a big jump putt to the basket, and it'll be an easy par to start off the round.
Hey, you calling that easy? There's got to be some nerves going into this first putt, right?
Definitely some nerves. I've been practicing my putt for sure. Not that you could tell much from this tournament, but I made it, and let's head to hole 2.
Hole 18 is going to be par 3, 249 feet. You're throwing your F7 here.
No.
Not lefty friendly, but what happened there?
Honestly, I don't really know. It looks like I kind of turned it over a little too much. It wasn't very high. My release point was off. The hole was kind of just a mess. I threw my zone here as an upshot. I thought I was closer than I was, but I had a look at a putt.
Yeah, and you were bashing your putt before, so it must be hard coming up to a second putt like this, being pretty far away, but you nail it, and you didn't look like you were nervous there.
It's definitely a good putt for sure.
Now, hole 1 is par 4, 362 feet, they call it. There was definitely a little bit of a headwind, and then you just kind of didn't trust that shot. It looked like you just pulled a little bit.
Yeah, the shot
it fell out of my hand.
Changed after they cut some grass off of the pond. I threw my zone there, fell out of my hand a little bit, and I'll have a jump putt here with a low ceiling. Have my lunas.
Now, these putts, are you really trying to give them a run, or are you just trying to put it under the basket for your 4?
I don't really totally trust my jump putts that much, but I don't know. If I can run it, I'll run it.
Okay. This is hole 2, 284 feet on the ridge right next to the water. Looked like you threw your free tail there and just threw it a little bit out to the left. Maybe just staying away from that water.
Yeah, for sure. I think I came a little more left than I was planning, but yeah, that wasn't a run for sure. I wanted to stay away from the water. And we're on to hole 4. Nope, 3. Sorry, 3.
Hole 3, 258 feet. You do have that mandatory tree to the right.
Come over.
What disc were you throwing there?
Threw my Jomas Pro Volt right there. I really like that disc. I came a little far left, but it did come back. And I have, again, a far look at a putt.
And those trees that you almost hit when you push a little bit straight were out of bounds on that side. So maybe, next time a disc not as straight. And right there, you really gave that one a run.
Thank you.
Believe you were outside the circle, and then it rolled away a little bit. So
yeah, I have these tester putts constantly.
Which is okay, because so far you've been nailing them. Hole 4, another righty hole here. 292 feet, way left it goes. I believe you threw your F7 again here. What happened?
I think I got it up a little too high, gave it too much room to come back right. But I'm trying to get back up to the basket here with my NV.
Okay, and then around the basket, all of that long stuff is out of bounds.
Which I will find.
And it looks like she just threw, it started going out of bounds and then did not come back. So she's putting from about where she went out, looks like maybe 20, 25 feet.
Yeah, another tester putt, but can I get it? Yeah, just barely.
Okay, that one stuck in there, which was nice. Hole 5 here, 250 feet. It's going to play straight and then up to the right on a little bit of a mound.
Yeah, this one's a little more lefty friendly with the basket heading over to the right. I have my longhorn here.
Come on, fight it.
Threw it up, trying to get as far up there as I can. Let it push. It was a little short. I pinched myself off a little. And
outside.
I have a putt, a little straddle putt there. I couldn't
Am I
tell
outside?
if I was totally out, but I didn't wind up jumping it.
She was asking me, but then I was trying to tell her that she can't ask me, and she has to ask her guard mates. So yeah, I believe she was very close to being outside the circle. Still gave it a good run. It was basket height for most of the way, then just fell a little bit short. Hole 6, 424 feet. Absolutely dead straight here. What are you throwing?
My Hades once again. Yeah, I'm still trying to find that perfect driver for me, but the Hades, it helped me out a lot during the tournament. I stayed in the fairway, and I have my zone here again.
Go, go, go.
We did find that after playing in the heat, her power dropped dramatically. So you were throwing that Hades because it was a lot more understable than everything you were used to. Everything you were practicing with, too.
Yeah, I practiced with a Lucid Air Sheriff
Oh.
or something, and it just wound up being too overstable in my practice rounds in like the almost 100-degree heat. Let's move on to hole 7.
Hole 7, 233 feet, has to play over this OB
Oh
long
my
stuff.
God.
And it just looks like it fell out of your hand.
It fell out of my
I
hand.
was tired, honestly.
Before
after,
I
like,
even,
7
like,
holes, I was starting to lose it, get really tired. But I came here to fix it with my DX Rock, and I actually was able to put it pretty close to the basket.
That was a beautiful right to left shaped shot there. And yeah, you're inside the circle. You do have a putt at it. And the last putt you missed from about this distance, and that one as well. So that's 2 back-to-back inside the circle putts missed. Might not feel too good.
No, the putts that far definitely get to me, but hole 8?
Hole 8, 310 feet. Plays uphill, so probably plays longer than that.
Yeah, for sure. I threw my Hades there again. It looks like I didn't come over far enough. Like you said, my strength wasn't really there. I tried to use an overstable disc here. I used the deflector to try and get out of that stance. I don't totally have that lefty forehand shot back yet. Oh, I just missed it. I was a little bit far from the basket on that one, but I took a 4.
Okay. This is hole 9, 258 feet. Again, not a very easy lefty hole here. You're kind of just laying up to go towards the basket. But you did have a hard second shot here.
Yeah, I kind of got stuck in this. I think I threw my Mustang on my first shot, but it played casual, so it wasn't OB, but I definitely had some trouble getting up and over it. I tried to do a little overhand shot to get over, and it just made it out the other side.
It came out!
So I will have a look. That's the drop zone right there for the other OB on the hole. So I'll have a big jump putt again at the basket.
Oh.
Close. It dinked off the basket, but not close enough.
So that's 2 jump putts that you hit the basket. Okay, so let's jump over to hole 10, one of the harder holes on the course. 532 feet, and you made it even harder by going OB right away.
Thanks. I wasn't happy about that. I threw the Hades there. I just didn't come out far enough. I don't really know what happened. I guess it fell off. Here's my shot from this drop zone. I have my Volt again. It's going to end on the left side of that hill of unmowed grass and stuff. You can see my disc right there pop over from the side, and I'll have a drop in there. And then hole 11.
Hole 11 plays, again, pretty straight, 349 feet. You're just trying to get out to the wide open. Again, you can tell that your power is lacking because in practice you are throwing 20, 30, 40 feet longer usually. But you do have an open shot to the basket. I believe you'll be throwing your zone here.
Yeah, this shot, I went a little far past the... Oh, no, I was short on this one. Okay, so I have a look at it. Again, it's one of these like 15, 20-foot putts that I just cannot get right. A lot of these putts,
God, I keep
I
going
was pulling
left.
left and high, and it's just an adjustment I got to work on.
I think the tournament itself is something that, you need to adjust to. But here we are in hole 12. I'd say the hardest hole in the course, 586. Plays way uphill and then way to the left, slightly downhill. Not a bad first shot with your Hades, and you're going to go back-to-back Hades. And you were out driving the rest of the people on the hole here by like 50 feet probably, which is good, but we know that you can get it farther. So next time, obviously something to work on. But that was a good second shot also.
Yeah, I definitely usually end over that path right there, but here I try to do a little turnover shot with my Luna, and I just didn't get enough angle on it, so again, another tester putt.
And this one actually has danger behind the basket. Goes straight down. Didn't look like you had any fear there because you still gave it enough power, but you did just miss. So this basket is hole 13, 248 feet, elevated basket. I usually see you park this hole a lot, and it just looked like you just pulled it. You weren't really like with it on that hole there.
Yeah, I do usually make it
Dang, that is
over
far.
this green stuff here into at least within circle 1 where I am here. This is usually where my first shot is, but I'll have a putt here at my Luna. I definitely did run this. I was feeling pretty confident. Let's see. I think I hit a lot of side chains on this one, and it just didn't. Oh, I didn't really hit that many chains.
No, didn't look like it. I did miss the drive on the next hole, which is hole 14, 287 feet, but you did just pull it left maybe about 100 feet off of the tee box. But you do have a slight like shot here again, pretty hard where you landed, but you had a nice lefty Anheuser shot. Pretty long putt again.
Dang,
And
man.
you hit, I think you hit the
I'm
basket
so
again.
close.
Was it 3 outside the circle, pretty much? All right, hole 15, 270 feet. Again, pretty straight, but tucked back into the woods,
Over.
throwing your vault. How do you feel about this hole?
Well, practicing this hole, I practiced with the vault, and it felt really good. So that's what I threw on this hole during this whole tournament. You know, I got up there. I had a pretty good shot. I had a little Annie putt at it.
Get
And,
in.
you know, the angle definitely could have gotten that in, but I need a little bit more confidence on that short game.
Hole 16 it usually plays as an island. We practice it as an island, but apparently this whole right side is inbounds. So we changed our game, you know, right there, and you did lay up with your bobcat, and then you're laying up again to the island with your putter, taking your easy 3
That was a
to finish it
clincher.
off. So how do you feel like you did after this first round?
I was exhausted. I was sweating. I know I did not play how I usually play at this course, but yeah, that was my first round.
Yeah, I mean, you were leading by 1 as we just saw going into the next round. How did you feel confidence-wise going into the second round?
I was ready for another round. I knew what I needed to fix. I knew what I had to do for the second round. I was ahead by 1, so I was in a good position to kind of just, you know, play it safe and keep as much energy as I could going in that kind of heat.
Awesome. All right, guys. Thanks for watching this first video. I know it was really short. Tried to keep it short so you guys didn't have to stick around for a long time. The next round will be out next week, and you guys can see how Hannah finished in the tournament. Thanks, guys, for watching.